What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the United Stands. This is your road trip, already travelled and already arrived at Old Trafford. It is Thursday morning. Thursday mornings, something we're going to have to get used to, isn't it? We're definitely going to be in the Champions League next season, and this is what we're going to have to get used to. Thursday night football is coming back. I think the Premier League just felt sorry for us and just thought, oh, we'll give them a warm-up, eh? Let's get them used to the Thursday nights again. But we're here looking ahead to this game. It's an awkward time of the season now because it is like nothing really to play for except Europa League. Wolves falling by the wayside, West Ham fully concentrating on the Europa League to then get into the Champions League. It's sort of just left us this easy pathway through. Even though we're stumbling and falling all over ourselves trying to get over the line to make top six, which gives us Europa League, it's been handed to us on a plate, and we're lucky in a way because we've had a couple of players this season that have performed and got us to this spot where we are now, and we have to sort of count our blessings that we've got any European football at all to look forward to next season. Yeah, it may be Europa League conference yet. We may completely balls everything up. I mean, tonight, has anyone got any hope in hell that we're going to beat Chelsea? You gotta look at it and go, that injury list that we've got right now, what was it, Sancho, Cavani, Maguire, Shaw, Fred, all first team players that would probably be playing tonight, if we're honest with ourselves. Fred definitely, Maguire, I mean, we're not too worried about Maguire, I'll get into that in a minute, but Sancho, that's another one. And you're looking at that front line, you're going, will Ranić actually play Marcus Rashford? That's going to be a big call. Rashford doesn't deserve a spot in this team. We've seen against Arsenal last week, I mean, I was there, front row, and we carried a threat in that game. I was agreeing with everyone else. By the way, sorry about the technical issues I had after that. That's why I didn't have any match vlog after the game. I did forget to bring that up on the live show the other day, but that's why we had issues beyond. But I was there front row, and I listened to a lot of people's comments back. I listened to the fan forum, and they were right. As soon as Rashford and Lingard came on that pitch, we were playing with 9 men. I think it was Jay who said it, and then he nailed it. When I was driving back from London, I was like, you know what? That is when that momentum and that sort of threat that we carried in that game, because we did, that's when it left. And now I look at it, I go, Sancho, who was alongside Ronaldo, our best player in that game, isn't available. I'm going, right, okay, Chelsea, top 3 team, a lot better than us. I can't see us getting anything out of it. I've gone with 2-0 to Chelsea, just from what I've been watching the last few weeks and how good and how much more of a better place Chelsea are in than us. It's going to be a very difficult game. If anything, it'll be a shock tonight if United get a result, which we're getting used to saying now, which is sad on its own. It really is. But realistically, not negatively, you have to say that. It's exactly how each game has gone over the last few weeks. I thought we'd lose to Arsenal. I thought we'd lose to Liverpool. A lot of United fans did. What we were looking for probably was a bit of hope in maybe performance, which we got after the Liverpool game in the Arsenal one. But again, it was sort of like clutching at straws, wasn't it? It was a case of, right, okay, Arsenal were poor, which they were, and we played a little bit better than what we did in the previous games. I've got no hope of a clean sheet anymore at all. Even though Varane's back, I've sort of looked at it and gone, right, I think it was Beth said it last night, I was in total agreement with it. It was, Norwich have been here and scored 2. We just shipped 4 and 3 against Liverpool and Arsenal. We've got Chelsea coming here today, who on the day can score a hatful of goals. We've seen what they did against Southampton. Yeah, they're hot and cold, but they're still getting the wins, and they've still got that threat going forward. They've got, I think, a clean bill of health in terms of injuries. I don't know of anyone that's missing for them. I said last night, just to sum up our season, you're probably looking at it and going, oh, Lukaku will probably come up tonight and bag a brace or an hat-trick or something just to rub salt in the wound, and it'll completely finish off our season perfectly, how it's gone this season. But you look at it, the players that they've got, and you're like, oh my God, it's like, yeah, I just don't see how this defence, how this midfield even copes with Chelsea tonight. They're just on a different level to us, pretty much like Liverpool, maybe a step down from Liverpool, obviously, but still a lot better. And I just don't see where United can affect. I mean, Ronaldo has to have a stormer again. And when you think back through previous games, you go, Arsenal, when we did score, Ronaldo. Norwich, it's all Ronaldo. And our last 2 wins have come from hat-tricks from Ronaldo, not through much help from the team or interplay. The goals that he's got have come off his own back, really, and his own brilliance. No one else is getting them headers that Ronaldo's getting. No one else is scoring them free kicks or them outside the box goals for United this season. It is literally a one-man band, and I can't believe I'm saying it. There's no one else contributing at all, and that's when you sort of worry about tonight's game. You go, right, where can United affect Chelsea? Well, it is Ronaldo, that's it. If Rashford's playing, I think Chelsea can stick 2 men onto Cristiano Ronaldo and forget about Rashford, because he won't impact or do anything. If Lingard comes in, even worse. So you're looking at it with no Sancho. The way that this front line is playing, Elanga will definitely play, I think. For me, I've changed my formation a little bit today for this game. My back 4, I've gone with Telles and Dalot, because there's just no point in bringing any of the kids in at this point. They've got the FA Cup Youth final here next week, and I don't want any of them being downhearted or actually downbeat about any final having played in the first team, because it'll probably put them in that position. It's not a nice place to be. Let them finish their season off, and then maybe Ten Hag can bring and integrate the youth next season, give them a chance then. But yeah, Darlow, Telles, and then I've gone with Varane and Eric Bailly. Now some people may think, oh, that's a bit of a change. But what I saw of Lindelof against Arsenal and how he was bullied again, in my opinion, it gives me, I'm thinking, you know what, we spoke about it last night, does Eric Bailly come into these next few games now? Because the reports are Maguire could be out for the season. Blessing in disguise, you could say, yeah. Other players could possibly take their chance. Will Ralph Rangnick play Eric Bailly? There's obviously something gone on behind the scenes with that one, because Eric Bailly, for me, should be playing games. If he's fit, he should be playing games, but there's something that these managers are not liking about Bailly, and I don't know what it is, but I think he deserves his chance. Can you just imagine Eric Bailly alongside Varane? You've got the pace there in the defence there, and you've definitely got the attack and the guile, because Eric Bailly's not going to let anyone walk past him. It's ball or man, it's one or the other, and that's the type of defender we probably missed this season. I think he complements Varane better, so that would be my back 5, with David De Gea obviously in goal. And then I changed it up in midfield. I went with Bruno, McTominay and Matic in a 3, with Mata just in front of them, and then Ronaldo and Elanga as a 2 in front of them, just to mix it up a little bit. I mean, what else are you going to do? Well, there's nothing else you can do. There's no other way you can change the team. We're running out of players drastically, and like I said, I just don't want to play Lingard or Rashford. I don't think they deserve a spot in this team. So yeah, Mata's not going to be able to play a full game. If we get 50 minutes, 60 minutes out of him, great. Maybe then move Bruno in, change the formation up a bit. You know what I mean? I'm trying to think of anyone else that might be on the bench to actually come on at that time, but there's no one left. There's no one left. It's a sad state of affairs, but maybe then Lingard, God forbid, or Rashford have to come on and give us a little bit. But I think let's just start the game, give the fans something to start with, stay in the game for as long as we can, and I think that formation looks after the ball a bit better. I think we've got that bite in the defence with Eric Bailly. If he comes in, he'll be chomping at the bit, and you know what, even he'll be thinking, I don't know, Ten Hag, I don't know what's going to happen in the summer. I've just signed a new 5-year contract last year. Maybe if I get my chance now, and it is all dependent on Ralph Rangnick and whether he picks him, because like I said, he's not really fancied him like the previous 3 managers, yeah. So obviously something there, but if he gets that chance and he takes it, because let's not forget, last season we went top of the league with Eric Bailly in our defence, and he was playing well, and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, in his world of wisdom, decided to drop him for the big game against City in the semi-final, and then he dropped him again at Anfield for Lindelof. And yeah, people will say, well, we got the draw there, but Liverpool were crap at that point. But the fact is, Solskjaer messed with Eric Bailly's head. He was playing him, and we were top of the league with him as a constant. He wasn't injured, he just decided to drop him out of the team. So this whole injury myth around Eric Bailly, I think you've got to put that to one side and say, obviously there's something else going on, but I do believe that Eric Bailly fell off after what Ole Gunnar Solskjaer did last season. Give these players a chance. Most players under Ralph Rangnick have been given a chance. I just hope that Eric Bailly gets his tonight. I'm not hopeful. That would be what my preferred team would be, because I just think that Eric Bailly gives us something different in defence. Definitely got the pace. He's got the attack. He's as good in the air as what Harry Maguire and Lindelof are. So why not? See if it works. You know what I mean? I mean, you never know until a player steps out on that pitch. You can have all the problems in the world on the training ground, but players change and managers have to adapt and actually think, you know what, maybe he's not the greatest trainer, maybe he's this and that, but if he turns up on the pitch, that relationship can be rekindled, something can be grown from a performance in a game. Because let's be honest, we don't give a flying whatever. I'm going to keep it PG. I feel like it should be PG because it's still early, but we don't care what happens about winning teams on the training ground. All I care about is a winning team here, and it's few and far between this season. So maybe there's a way to go. I'm just trying to think of things that can be changed and done. I would wait with the youth, like I said, until after that final next week, and then maybe the games against, Brentford, Palace, Brighton. Maybe a good opportunity then to bring some of the youth players through, and if they have a good game and we win that final next week, they'll be buoyed, and it may just be that right time, and maybe we could finish the season with a bang. And I know the United fan base will definitely get behind that, but keep them out of tonight. That's all I would say anyway. Guys, let me know what you think. Obviously, like, share and subscribe to the United Stand. Drop your comments in below. Let me know what you think about my team. Who would you change? Would you bring anyone else in? Is there anyone else left to pick? Cheers for watching, everyone.